Go first, Mark.
Well, yeah,
Since you're a Wemby hater.
I'm not a Wemby hater. And I have to say this. They know me. They know the things I said about Wembanyama. And I have to say, first off, I was wrong.
Okay.
Victor Wembanyama.
Clip it. Clip it, chat.
Everything that we thought he would be, maybe a little more. Okay. Maybe I critiqued him a little too hard when I first seen him when he first came in the league. But the things he's been doing since the All-Star break, which a lot of rookies, that's when they really turn it on.
Right.
Is right after All-Star break, and they kind of start they learn how to play in the NBA. I didn't give him that chance because of the high expectations.
Right.
But now that he's had that chance, dude, like, the kid is amazing. He's shooting the ball well. He's defending at a high level. Like, what can't Victor Wembanyama do?
Welcome to the 3 in the Paint podcast, episode 5. Here with you, Jeremiah Salmonson, Beas, Mark Haynes. Mm-hmm. We got a good one today, fellas.
Very good one. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Let's go.
And we appreciate all the love we've been getting on social media, especially with the micro content. We've been killing it. And thanks to you guys.
We love the hate too.
We love the flannels and the Leo Beas. Everyone gets a podcast. And
idiots and
we're idiots.
We love you too.
Yeah, we love you too. We love you too. We really do. We also love. Well, I love Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Is Victor Wembanyama going to be an MVP and in the league, not this year, but any year? And will he lead the Spurs to a title?
Go first, Mark.
Well, yeah. Since
you're a Wemby hater.
I'm not a Wemby hater. And I have to say this. They know me. They know the things I said about Wembanyama. And I have to say, first off, I was wrong.
Okay.
Victor Wembanyama.
Clip it, chat.
Everything that we thought he would be, maybe a little more. Okay. Maybe I critiqued him a little too hard when I first seen him when he first came in the league. But the things he's been doing since the All-Star break, which a lot of rookies, that's when they really turn it on.
Right.
Is right after All-Star break, and they kind of start they learn how to play in the NBA. I didn't give him that chance because of the high expectations.
Right.
But now that he's had that chance, dude, like, the kid is amazing. He's shooting the ball well. He's defending at a high level. Like, what can't Victor Wembanyama do?
So the comparison was LeBron James, right? He had as much hype as Bron since any other rookie ever in history. Do you think he's lived up to that hype?
I think he's lived up to the hype. I think he's now. Are we saying? Hold on. Say that one more time.
So a lot of people kept saying, "Well, this is the highest regarded, prospect coming in since LeBron James." Do you think he's had that type of LeBron James impact in his rookie season?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think without question, he's lived up to the hype. He's on pace to being an MVP caliber player.
Okay.
Defensive player of the year. Championship? I don't know yet.
Now, a question for you, though, real quick. For Victor, do you think he's top 3 in defensive player of the year this year?
Well, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that later. Okay. So I'm not going to steal our thunder for that topic later. But that's a great question, right?
Right.
And yeah, I mean, to go back to the topic du jour, he has definitely lived up to the hype
1,000%.
coming into the season. And I maybe not as much as Mark Haynes, everyone, but similar vein for myself. Look, I was high on Wemby's skill set, right? Like we've never, to be honest, we've never seen it. Like Shaq did what Shaq did, but
Shaq will say Bobo.
Yeah, well, no, Shaq is clowning around on that big time.
He means it too.
I know he does, but he
really means that shit. That's
I don't know how else to put it, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. If that's what he's saying, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna, the guy in the flannel's crazy, says he knows nowhere about basketball and Shaquille O'Neal. No, but that's a crazy take.
Right.
But yeah, Victor Wembanyama, we've never seen him. He can dribble. He can put the ball on the deck. He can dunk from the weirdest angles. You guys saw the other day, he went from like
left hand,
palm the ball from like under behind the hoop up and just dunked it. Crazy stuff. He can shoot the 3. He has a pull up. The man's crazy. He also seems to have a really high basketball IQ at his age. Yeah, he's lived up to all the hype. My criticism of him going into the year was he just looks like a guy who's going to get hurt and is going to perpetually stay hurt. I was thinking a guy like Embiid, right? Like Embiid is great, and for all his greatness, he is never on the court.
Never available.
And I don't necessarily fault him for that because your body is what your body is,
Right.
and at his size and his weight and his, it just is what it is, right? So I'm not saying it's a fault of Embiid's, but my mind went there. My mind's like, he's never going to be on the court. He looked fragile. Obviously, he's young, so he has like a bit of like putting on his adult body still left to do.
Well, Chet got hurt, to your point.
Yeah,
Like,
he missed
very
the whole
similar body types, and he missed the entire rookie year.
Yeah.
And that's why he's a rookie now.
Right.
No, he's not a rookie now.
Well, don't get him started.
Chet's not a rookie now. He's played a whole season. He didn't play, but he was in the NBA a whole season.
He's the Ben
Around.
Simmons of this
He is
generation.
around, bro. Nah, Chet's not a rookie. So I think Wemby's a future MVP in the league. If he stays healthy, I don't actually think there's a doubt. I think it's like you can lock that down. Wemby will be an MVP in the league. And will he lead the Spurs to a title? I think so. I think the Spurs are going to be good in the next 2 or 3 years, like really good. Like they got players like David Vassell, like good players or David Vassell. David. I think it's David. Yeah, I didn't want to
No,
mess
it's
that name
not.
up.
It's Devin.
Devin. That's
Yeah.
right. My bad. Devin Vassell's really good. Like we saw him torch the Kings when he was here. So they've got
Everybody tortures the Kings, but yeah.
aside from that, they've got great players. Victor Wembanyama is going to lead that franchise to a title. I don't know when, maybe next 5 years.
They just got to
10 years.
pass him the ball. Like, they don't want to pass him the ball.
Yeah, and to your point on impact, he would have had, like, did he have the LeBron James level impact? He would have had a greater impact if the Spurs would have played him. Like, they didn't play him any type of minutes that LeBron James got when he came into the
They're
league.
babying him, which they should, right? He's only playing 28.9 minutes a game.
He didn't play he hasn't played near the minutes in his rookie season that LeBron did. And I think if he was out on the floor more, he would have had that more grandiose impact on the whole sport.
He has, though.
He has, but it would be even
And I
greater.
can't hold back on this part. Like, I mentioned it to, I forget, I don't even know if I said this to you guys. But one thing that I did. One thing I did say when I seen, the Spurs play the Kings or
You
whatever.
did tell me that, yeah.
I was like, Wembanyama looks tired.
Yeah.
Are the Spurs babying him and not playing him big minutes because they want to save him?
Yeah.
Or does he need these rests? Obviously, like you pointed out when we was talking about it, Sabonis is a big boy.
Yeah.
And Sabonis is not soft.
Yeah.
Sabonis will beat you up.
Sabonis is passive.
Well, and Sabonis has some of the best conditioning of any big man.
He's
in the league.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Like
is crazy.
we were seeing. Continue with your point.
But he was clearly beating up,
Sure.
Vic. He was beating him up,
and he still had some crazy stat lines.
Right. Maybe that's why he was looking so tired. But every time it was a break on the court, every time it was a timeout, like he was sucking air. He was really gassed. But maybe that was the Domantas Sabonis effect.
But I think that has to do with the science that their department, they're like, well, we should just take precautions. We're not going to win this year.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we going to play him 30 minutes plus when there is a possibility that the more he plays, the more likely
Bigger
it is for him
chance
to get
yeah.
injured, right?
Yeah, and whether we like it or not, that's the direction the league's been going for a while now, right? So like, we're not.
Medical stats, what I meant.
Yeah, we're not. There's not like any sort of debate anymore that like, oh, guys need to play 35 minutes. That's like, so it's just, I think it's part of like what the game is at this point, and maybe a little bit of like, what you said.
And I don't have much to add. I agree. Future MVP. I don't think they'll win a title, but
So well, that's big. You don't think they'll win a title?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think he will, just not with the Spurs?
I
think-
you got him leaving now.
I mean,
look at us. He's
there's
doing
no-
the
there's no-
ESPN thing.
There's no shot. Well, I'm not doing no ESPN thing.
Malika Andrews. If you don't put a team around him in the next 2 years, he's leaving.
out of here.
No,
he's out of there.
No, don't put words in my mouth. I'm just saying. You said he won't win a title.
He won't.
And, so I'm like, okay,
He won't have Popovich his whole career.
Yeah.
That's true.
So that's going to be a big
Unfortunately.
L. That's a big loss.
Yeah, that'll be a big loss for the
I
whole
think he's
community.
a future MVP if he stays healthy. he's that good. But
Yeah,
to your point,
I don't see a player like
hard to
that
say
in the
in
modern
the
NBA.
championship.
I don't see a player like that in the modern NBA not winning a championship. Like he's my opinion is he's not currently, but his ceiling is higher than Giannis's, significantly higher.
So he's going to get past Chet, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Get past Chet.
In OKC. He got to catch up.
Chet's good, but Chet's not.
But it's
Wemby.
not just Chet.
It's not just Chet. It's
They're
Chet.
but they're the same age, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I
So you're saying he's going to surpass
There's a lot of good teams. You got
Yeah,
Anthony
like-
Edwards, who by the time they trade Cat,
but none of these guys have
he's
the
soft,
ceiling.
by the way, Cat is.
Cat.
so-
Cat is
Mini voice guy.
Charmin soft.
There you go.
my goodness, hold on.
Cat should sponsor.
Let me
Charmin
be the voice of
or-
reason over
is,
here.
is Anthony
Goodness
Davis softer than
gracious.
him?
Nah, that's a good one.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think so.
Is
Softer?
Anthony Davis softer? Like Charmin.
Anthony Davis is an NBA champion.
Exactly. And that's why Cat is softer. But Anthony Davis is without question
said that
a much
so
better
calmly, bro.
a much better player than Carl Anthony Towns, by the way. And not
No,
I
don't.
love AD.
I don't disagree. But no, they're both soft. Like,
Oh my god.
soft in the sense of like,
They're fragile.
yes. Like, I'm not
Straight
saying
close Davis.
I'm not saying they're soft as anything other than like just like when you
y'all ever calling people Charmin?
look.
Charmin Ultra.
A lot of
Charmin and Charmin Ultra.
Availability is the best ability.
What I mean, what I meant by soft is like I look at you and I look at the type of fouls that you try to get and complain about, and that to me has like a big influence on that idea in my mind about like
Yeah.
the type of the way you play is either passive or soft in the more traditional
or
sense.
for Mark, since Mark is so biggie-boo about terminology.
Thank you.
How about this? How about he's finesse?
I can accept that. I can accept
Okay, but
that.
is it not okay to draw a distinction between like a Shaq and an Anthony Davis?
No, that's
Or
fair.
Sabonis and Anthony
So
Davis?
okay, so
That's
what
fair.
would you say Shaq
calls
is?
Sabonis soft.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
I call
didn't.
the whole team soft.
Yeah,
I call.
Which
I
is
didn't
crazy,
say
by the way.
Sabonis was. I said
Which
the
is-
whole team was
which
soft.
is crazy, by the way. But okay, but are we not allowed to differentiate a Shaq and an Anthony Davis? And if we are, then what would you say that difference is? I would say Anthony Davis is significantly softer than Shaq was in the way that he plays.
That's
Right.
fair.
That's right.
I mean, that's fair.
That's
But-
my only thing. I'm not saying Anthony Davis is in any way like not a
He's
competitor,
amazing, by the way. He's a competitor
or
for
not
sure.
a dog or whatever you want to call
Okay.
it.
And
All
soft
What I'm
doesn't
saying-
mean you're trash. I think
know,
people
man.
confuse like
All right.
I'm like soft. Like you can be soft and really good still.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what Anthony Davis is.
yeah.
That's
I
it.
mean,
Next topic.
but yeah. Wemby's incredible, and
Yeah.
I think he will lead the Spurs to a title. I think on the Spurs.
Yeah, and I'm on the Wemby. I'm on the bandwagon. Count me in.
Yeah,
If it's still room.
I just hope, knock on wood, he stays healthy and he doesn't get injured because that body type is prone to random freak injury. So I knocked on wood, and
So we care about his body type. We care about Zion's body type. Wow.
no, I don't care about. I'm just making an
topic
observation.
That's a good
Goodness.
topic for like a different.
Nah,
I
that's
know he's
crazy,
a Pelican
man.
hater,
Yeah.
but I'm not a
Pelican hater.
It is what
I
it
just
is.
don't think they're for real. But you know, I think Bi's great. I think Zion's great.
Okay.
They're not winning the West.
Okay.
All right, so that kind of transitions us into our next topic, and this is NBA playoff prediction time. So
Okay.
we're gonna make our prediction. So the winner of the Eastern Conference Finals and the winner of the Western Conference Finals, and then we'll make our finals prediction after that.
Okay.
So I guess I'll go first with the predictions here, or do you guys?
Go
Do we
ahead,
have
go
any
ahead,
specific
go ahead.
order we want to go, or do we want to go one at a time?
No, go first. I'll go second. Mark goes third.
Okay, that sounds good. So I think in the Eastern Conference, drum roll please. I think in the Eastern Conference, the Milwaukee Bucks are going to win the
Wrong.
Eastern Conference
Go
Finals.
ahead. You're wrong.
Or they're going to win the East is my assumption.
Okay. Yeah, you're wrong.
I just don't believe in the Celtics in the playoffs. And like, look, I believe in them to win a first and a second round series, maybe. But like,
Are the Celtics gonna be runner ups in the East? Like,
well,
He's gonna
There's
get
Miami out
bounced
there.
out in the
well,
first round.
we're
or
gonna
what?
see how the playoffs stack up. But I think the Bucks will come out of the East because I think Dame really wants it, and I think Giannis wants it for Dame and other players on the team. So they're good too. They're just good. I mean, they're going to have to overcome Doc Rivers. That's going to be something they're going to have to do.
Part of the equation.
It's part of the equation because of the decisions that were made, coaching wise. But I think the Bucks are going to come out of the East. I think out of the West, I previously had thought that the Clippers are the best team in the West.
Okay.
That was widely publicized.
You changed this, huh?
I think the Nuggets come out of the West.
Breaking news.
No, it's breaking news in my sense because I said the Clippers are the best team in the West. And the Clippers could still surprise me. Like, I have faith. I would not be. Actually, I'll rephrase that. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Clippers come out of the West.
The Clippers ain't beating Pelicans in the 4 or 5 matchups.
Stop.
Are the Pelicans going to be in the finals?
No, but
What are we doing here?
no, but
I
the Clippers
apologize.
will not-
3 in the paint on. What are we doing
The
here?
Clippers will not beat the Pelicans in the first round.
What?
They're not.
What? This is unserious
They're
discussions,
not.
man.
They're not.
The Pelicans wouldn't beat the Clippers in any
They're
way,
not.
shape, or form
Mark,
in any series.
Who's winning the 4 or 5 matchup?
If it's Pelicans, Clippers?
Yeah.
Give me the Pelicans. Give me them,
Oh,
them
my.
young legs.
It's ridiculous.
Give me
Thank
them
you.
young legs.
Thank you.
And a healthy,
Excuse the guy in the
and a
flannel, guys.
healthy
The
Excuse the
Zion
guy in the
Williamson.
flannel, guy.
The Clipper hate's ridiculous,
Healthy
man.
young Zion Williamson, who recently was reported
Lost
that he lost
25
25 pounds.
So he's
putting in the work.
So he's not going to all the restaurants no more. He's going to a
He
third
cut
of them.
He cutting it down. Only the
crazy.
best.
Exactly.
The best of the best.
Save it for me and Mark.
That's it. That's it.
it.
We want them calories.
That's it. My turn? Is it my turn?
No, I got to make my finals winner prediction, and the winner of the Eastern or the finals will be the Nuggets. Nuggets will repeat. So go ahead with your whatever this BS you want to talk about with the Pelicans or whatever. Go for that. Go for that.
I remember him saying that the Nuggets weren't okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you remember me saying about the-
He's retracted all his stuff.
No, I'm just saying. Look, you can clip it.
You have the Bucks making it and then losing to the Nuggets?
Yes,
That's crazy.
in 6 or 5.
What made you a believer all of a sudden?
Yeah.
What's changed? Nothing
What's
has changed.
If
been the same.
if y'all stop clowning me and remember back to the episode, what did I say? I said until I'm speaking on the Clippers, until they show me that they regress, I think they're the best in the West. What have they shown me recently?
They've regressed a lot.
regressed. So, as a man, as I always am, true to my word and my convictions, they have shown me a regression. So I am moving off them as the winners of the West.
Okay. That's
It's
fair.
not nothing's backtracking or anything crazy. I'm taking my out that I gave myself when I made that, which was if
so
I
you
see them
just giving
regress.
yourself
Oh,
outs
so
and stuff.
so
Yeah.
you just
You didn't
just
believe
give-
in them.
Because no, at the time I thought they were the best in the West.
I thought we were just picking teams. I
Exactly.
don't have a backup
Look,
plan.
y'all
neither.
are talking like Pelicans and other
No,
low seeds.
I'm just saying
out
they'll
here
beat the
beating
Clippers in the first round.
Stop. The disrespect for Kawhi, the disrespect for Paul George, the
If
disrespect
they
for
play.
Russ.
If they play, but okay. I'm going with the Celtics.
Massive
It's the obvious. I'm going with the Celtics coming out the East. They'll be in the finals. In the West, I'm going with the Nuggets. We're having the Nuggets, Celtics, and it's going 7. And the Celtics are going to win the championship. I don't love the Celtics, but I think they're the best team in the entire NBA. The Nuggets are pretty close, though. I think the Nuggets are the best team in the West. That's pretty easy. I've been pretty consistent on both of those teams, and I think that's what's going to end up happening.
All right, that's gonna be fun to watch.
It's going to be fun to watch.
And this is still tough for me. And obviously, we all could be wrong, and we could all be wrong by a long shot. But I think, without a question,
He's going with the Heat. I know.
I would look, man. I want to give like a really hot take right now, but I can't do it yet. Maybe in a couple, maybe next episode I could do it if we do something.
Well, these
similar.
are our official predictions.
Because we all have
hold
out.
on, these official?
Me and him don't have an out. You already used your out.
Yeah, you over
No, I don't have an out.
You can't switch again.
I'm
switch
not
again.
switching
You
at
can't
all.
switch
I'm not
again.
switching.
All right,
Hold up. We weren't doing any
is
official predictions then. We
No.
were just saying who's the best in the West. I thought it was the Clippers at the time, but we're doing official predictions, and I think Denver.
You just
Bucks,
said yourself. He used it
Denver.
out.
You see?
He just said himself.
I don't like how all of a
Yeah.
sudden I
The
wasn't
flannel
prepared for a final. I thought this was a pop quiz.
Well, if you had read the notes, Mark, in our production meeting, you would have seen the notes.
He was drinking too much of Butcher and Barrel. By the way, he was drinking the strongest
Butcher
drink.
and Barrel. Whatever the strongest you got out there.
Yeah, shout out
that's what
Butcher
I
and
want.
Barrel Sack. Shout out Medici.
Showed us a really good
Both
time.
a great experience.
Time.
But,
Great time.
Sacramento.
but anyways, back to your predictions.
Back to my predictions. I'm still sticking with Denver, the team that I've been said.
Right.
Denver is coming out of the West. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if the young guns
Oklahoma
in OKC surprised us all.
Yeah.
OKC is really, really
They're really good.
I think they're the team of the future. I think they will, like we talked about the Spurs, I say this. I think OKC, if this group stays together, they will.
They're cheap though.
Win a championship.
Because I don't know if they'll be able to keep everybody. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I get it.
And what do you mean by the core? Do you mean Chet, Shea, Giddy? Was that what you mean?
Not Giddy. No.
Well, I think Giddy's been important to them this year.
You got
For sure. But I'm just saying they can't keep all of them.
all of them. Chet, I'm throwing Giddy in there or whatever,
Okay.
but I understand what you're saying about like he's probably the guy that can be moved and make things different. He might be the guy that be moved to make them a real championship contender
Next year.
because he's a good player. He's solid. But Chet, SGA, J-Dub, Dort, I like the Kassan Wallace kid, the rookie. They're really, I just like how they're built. They got a lot of picks. I think they still have picks. Like I feel like they gonna have first round lottery picks until 2028 or something crazy or whatever. They will win a championship. Will it be this year? Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm still going with Denver coming out the West. And when it comes to the East, I still, even though I would love to bring Miami into the picture, I don't believe anybody in the East are beating the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Mark.
I don't think anybody in the East
Only
is
got
beating
two
the
people
Milwaukee
wrong
Bucks.
already.
I think the Milwaukee Bucks put together are the best in the East.
Because of Patrick Beverly.
That's a big reason right there. Patrick Beverly, man, you see the fire in that guy's eye, man. Like, hey, and the fire
Shout out to
doesn't.
Pat, man.
It's not just on the court either.
He's coming on to the show soon.
We went into the locker room after the game when they played the Kings, and we was doing everybody was interviewing Dame, and it happened to be kind of by Pat Bev locker space or whatever. And a couple of guys were standing on like one of his towels or whatnot, and that's just unacceptable. And he basically called everybody out. Soon as he let the interview finish, but he called everybody out. He's like, "Would you like it if I come to your job and kick your stuff all over the place?"
Love it.
And he wasn't talking to me, even though my foot was really close there. He wasn't talking to me, but I understood. I felt you, Pat. I felt it.
That's intensity.
But that's intense. It lasted, not just on the court. It lasts all. It's all day, and you need that to win championships.
Everyone
right?
wants a Pat Bev on their team. Everyone wants a Draymond Green on their team, contrary to what Leo will say. So I get what you're saying, but he's not going to make a huge difference in whether they make the finals or not.
You need that on your team. Do Denver have that on their team? Do they have a Pat Beverly? No, they don't have a Pat Beverly.
They just won the chip.
But I don't have.
But they have a Red Jackson.
They do. Which Red Jackson, he's pretty dope. He's pretty dope. I can't. I like Bobby Schmurder. He's pretty good, but he's not Pat Beverly.
That's true.
But I don't have the Milwaukee Bucks
And
winning it all.
So transitioning to a new topic after our finals predictions and all that, we're gonna NBA awards predictions here. So we're gonna go through some of the main ones here. MVP predictions. Should I go first? We'll just do kind of the same order that we did for the other.
I'll
ones.
go first since I haven't gone first.
Oh, okay. Well, go for it. You steal my pick. You steal my picks, and we'll talk outside.
Go first because I actually want to go back and like clap back at you. Go ahead.
Okay, got it. All right. Anyway, so for the MVP, I think it's clear cut. I don't even think it's really a discussion. Nikola Jokic is the MVP of the league, as he should have won the MVP.
I thought this was gonna be a hot
Me
take.
too. I was like, I was waiting for it.
Again,
It's
if you had read the notes, we got MVP plus
freezing
runner up,
in
and
so your runner
and
up.
my runner up is Domas Sabonis.
That's
And just a note on Jokic. He should have won the MVP when Embiid won the MVP as well. But I
Flip it,
get
yo.
it. But I get it. I get it. The writers wanted to get Embiid probably should have won MVP in his career. Like, so I get it. You kind of have to fit it in there somewhere. It's kind of a juggling game. But Jokic should have won. It should be his. He should have already won another one. So
runner-up Sabonis.
But Jokic and runner-up Sabonis. And then for defensive player of the year.
You know how you getting runner-up? It's going to be almost a unanimous decision, but he's going to get a vote. And Domas is going to get his vote. And that's why he's going to be runner-up.
I might get a vote soon. We're on that trajectory.
So do the Kings have to finish top 4 for that?
Sheesh. Yeah,
No.
Just top 6?
So just period, regardless.
They have to make the
be
playoffs.
the last
though.
seed in the playoffs.
They have to
right?
make the real playoffs.
the real playoffs.
top 6.
Yeah, but it's not his fault that they wouldn't if they don't. But and then defensive player of the year, I've got Victor Wembanyama. I don't even think it's close. Rudy Gobert.
hot take.
Rudy Gobert can
I'm
hike
not
his
mad at
way,
him.
go hike his way back to COVID infection land
Yeah.
when he got all the reporters and everyone sick in the bubble. Sorry, Rudy, that's who you are. Rudy Gobert, defensive player of the year runner-up. Victor Wembanyama is the defensive player of the year in my book. Rookie of the year, Victor Wembanyama.
So Rudy is runner-up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rookie of the year, Victor Wembanyama. Again, not close. Chet's great. I like Chet, but he's not a rookie. He was
He's
a
on the
rookie,
second best team in the West,
but he's not a rookie.
and he's
the
making a
second best
huge
rookie.
impact.
He's not a rookie.
He could be the first, honestly. Like he's
He's not a rookie.
he is a rookie.
He's
He's
not
a rookie.
He
He's
was
a
hurt.
rookie.
I get
How
it. He
many
was
years he
hurt.
played in the NBA?
One.
How many years he been in the NBA? 2.
That's different.
He's been around.
That's not.
He's not a rookie,
That's
bro.
not what he asked.
We've been around the NBA.
Yeah.
We've played 0 games, but we've been around the NBA.
Exactly.
See, you guys talk about this like college eligibility. You're like, well, if he redshirted, he gray shirted, then he's still got his year of eligibility. He's
it's
not a
the
rookie.
truth.
I don't
It's
think
the
he's a
truth.
rookie. I think he disqualifies himself.
He could
But
win the Rookie of the Year.
sure, even if he is qualified though, which he's not a rookie. It's still Victor Wembanyama. But runner
Sorry
up
about this, folks. We
because
apologize.
Flannel guy.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
We're
crazy.
very
It's
sorry.
crazy. But runner up, I think will be Chet. Even though I don't think he should be considered a rookie.
As long as you
he
got
will
him
be
there,
runner-up.
I'm fine.
Yeah, no, I no. This is no hate against Chet. I just don't think
Jeez.
he's a rookie.
Goodness gracious.
But yeah, if he is considered a
No
rookie,
Brandon Miller. No.
no, Brandon Miller's third, obviously, and then you got Jaime Jaquez as fourth.
Okay.
So if you're gonna make me go all through all 4, that's fine. All right, then sixth man of the year is Malik Monk. There's no other discussion to be had there. Malik Monk's sixth man of the year.
Yeah, we don't even got to talk about that. It's
None.
a wrap.
Malik, sixth man of the year.
Number 2. What is? Oh, what is on
Who's number 2?
making the band? It was a Dylan. It's Malik.
That's it.
That's it.
You're not first. You're last.
Money Malik.
Um,
All right, MVP.
who's your MVP?
My MVP, man, is it's not a hot take anymore because he's number 1 on NBA.com.
Yeah.
SGA.
I'm not mad at you. He's amazing.
Shea has been absolutely unstoppable all season. His team is winning. They're playing together. Like their roles are defined, and it's all because everybody's falling in line with what he does.
Great point, Mark.
He's the engine.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best player. And I don't know if any of the other guys, maybe besides Joker, can say that.
Luka?
Luka's a joke, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, but
No.
Joke.
I'm just gonna.
No,
ignore what he just said.
Luka
Yeah.
is that. He is that, but he isn't. He hasn't been better than SGA this year.
individually, he has been better than SGA. But Luka, the way Luka
because he's getting a
plays,
triple double.
the way Luka plays is not conducive for the most valuable player. I'm sorry, it's just not. Like that's what I mean by a joke. Like you can see it by the way the Mavs have been this season.
So, but we could say he's played better than SGA.
I think so, but he's not the
I don't
most
think,
valuable
I
player.
don't think so at
So you
all.
got SGA. So who's your runner-up? Joker?
My runner-up would be Joker.
That's fair.
Joker's my runner-up.
No hate on Shea either. I think Shea's good.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
defensive
Nah,
player of the year.
I get what you're saying. Defensive player of the year. Oh, here we go right here.
Yeah.
Hot take or jumping on the bandwagon or just flat out right. My defensive player of the year is not a big man. So it won't be Victor Wembanyama. I could tell you Victor Wembanyama, and I'm probably saying his name wrong. I apologize. But Wemby is my runner-up.
Okay.
And the defensive player of the year for
guard.
me is a wing who plays for the New Orleans Pelicans, who goes by the name of Herb. I'm pretty sure it's Herbert, but Herb Jones.
I like that.
That is my defensive player of the year.
The 5th seed Pelicans.
Guard, whoever is a dog, creates turnovers, creates havoc.
I think you just convinced
he's just a beast.
Dissuade me to choose.
No, I don't hate that. Herb Jones is a great pick. I don't hate that at all.
All right.
As long as no one in this building is saying Rudy Gobert, I'm fine with any of y'all's decisions.
Well, he might win it too.
He will win it. He is going to win it, bro. He's going to win it again, and it's going to be the biggest disgrace on the NBA Writers Association. Oh. Again.
You a part of that.
Yeah.
I mean, not technically. I don't have a vote.
You go vote for Domantas Sabonis for MVP.
Yeah,
runner up.
Number 2.
But he's getting a vote.
Me?
Yeah. No, if you get a vote, he's getting a vote.
Yeah, he's getting a vote for the second
over De'Aaron Fox.
Over De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, De'Aaron hasn't played great the last few months. He's had some good games, but he's
been pretty good like the last month, I'd say.
Well, he started the year on fire, and Fox is him. Like, we understand that, but Domantas has been very consistent the whole year, so I think he gets a slight edge.
So we got
Defensive Player of the Year, Herb Jones, a runner-up. As Victor Wembanyama, a Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
Oof, that's a tough one.
Why are we thinking about this, fellas?
Because it's not that clear cut.
Even though
it is. This is like you saying Chet is not a rookie. That's all this is. Like, I get it. Wemby is going to win it, right? Yeah. But when you look at Wemby and you look at Chet, you look at Chet, bro. The percentage he's been shooting at all season.
And they're winning.
And they're winning. How much of those wins are because of Chet? You know, we talk about SGA being the MVP, but Chet
wasn't. He didn't play last year, the year before. What they do without Chet?
That's a great point.
You're saying Chet is better though than Vic this year, right now.
We're not saying he's a better player.
We're not talking ceiling.
We're not saying better player. We're saying he's legitimately.
Well, what is Rookie of the Year? It's the best rookie of the year.
No, it's not. It's like the MVP. It's
not. No.
Stop
the cap. Stop the cap. No.
See?
Stop the cap, bro. The Rookie of the Year is not like the MVP. The Rookie of the Year is the best MVP.
Tyreek Evans
the best rookie?
The best rookie? Over Steph Curry, over who was it? It was Steph Curry, it was Brandon Jennings, and who else was it that year?
I thought Brandon Jennings, he didn't win it.
No, it was Tyreek.
It was Tyreek. That was the same year?
Yeah.
I think Brandon won.
See what I'm saying? Like, we always move the goalposts for like certain guys.
I'm not moving the goalposts.
No, Wemby, it was his
Wemby's gonna win it, but
it was his award to lose.
Right.
But when we say like who's better out of Chet and Wemby or whatever,
you see, I got a problem with that too, Mark. I don't think it was Wemby's award to lose. He had to go out.
You don't even consider Chet a rookie.
You didn't even consider Chet a rookie.
Yeah. But he had to go out and win.
So who was he going to lose to?
He had to go out.
Scoot?
No, Brandon Miller. Jaime
Jaquez. They put Brandon Miller 2. It was already set. Whoever goes number 1, you're supposed to be the best.
Yes, but he still had to go out and win it, and he did. You're disrespecting what he's done this year.
I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying Chet.
It was his to lose.
Chet.
But he still had to go out and win it.
Chet would have had to been absolutely amazing. Chet needed OKC to not have SGA. He needed OKC to be bad. He needed them to be bad to even compete with Wemby. Wemby is on a team where it's all about him. Chet is really, when you look at the roster, Chet is almost like a third, fourth option sometimes because Lou Dort be shooting it. he should be third for sure, but
Steph Curry,
Dort be shooting it. But J-Dub, Jalen Williams, he gets his money. SGA is every play is about SGA.
I think
Chet has to fit in, and he's shooting it.
I think Chet's the second best player on that team, like clear cut.
And
J-Dub's amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
and I love Jalen. He's so good.
But Chet is special.
Chet is special.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with you guys, but Wembanyama is better. He's
a better player with more upside, sure, but who's had more impact this year?
Well, the Spurs are irrelevant, but that's not that's not Wemby's fault, though. Their irrelevance is not Wemby's fault. Wemby doesn't have a Shea. An MVP. You're calling Shea the MVP of the league.
If Wemby, hold on, but if Wemby was on OKC,
would they be as good?
They'd be better. They'd be better.
No, would Wemby be as good?
Yes.
What would Wemby numbers be? Because he can't have the ball as much as he do now.
But
Because
Wemby
SGA gonna have the ball.
But Wemby doesn't need the ball all the time.
He needs it because he gets his shots up.
Yeah, he does, but he
Chet
doesn't
shoots the ball about 12 times.
Yeah.
look. From my perspective, I don't think you're. Other than the fact that I don't think Chet's a rookie, I don't think your pick is irrelevant or not valid.
Hey, we're doing this again.
So go Wemby. No, go Wemby. He said they'd be better, which is a fair thing to say.
Yeah.
His numbers would be worse, correct?
No.
So Chet would end up the better rookie and win rookie of the year.
See what I'm saying?
No, I said I don't think his numbers would be worse.
You think they'll be better?
No, I think he'd be producing about the same.
Damn, that's insane. On the Thunder, where they got J-Dub, where they got
guys that shooting the ball.
You're going to say Wemby's not going to be the second option though on that team?
No.
Okay, I think he would be.
That's interesting.
He's the chosen one 2.0.
Is he bringing the ball?
Wembanyama is the chosen one 2.0,
and they don't want to pass it to him.
And that's his point, that it was his to lose.
Yeah.
See what he just said. He's the chosen one 2.0, and that's his point. It was his to lose. Nobody was going to beat him for it.
But if he had
as long as he showed up,
if he had gone out there and not produced and just been a bust,
that's what I said. As long as he showed up,
that's my only point. He had to go. Sure, everyone's favorite, the futures picks going into the year were, of course, Wemby for MVP was it's the least value for your dollar, right?
Yeah.
But he had to go out there and do it.
So who is it? Wemby or Chet?
He said Chet, right? You said Chet.
What, as far as who's
Rookie
winning
of the year?
Rookie of the year.
No, I said Wemby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said Wemby.
All right. And then
all right.
Sixth man of the year. Who you got?
I thought we skipped that.
Yeah, we skipped
We're just skipping that Malik Monk across the board? All right. All right. What do you think? What do you think about...
I want to start with my defensive player of the year. He convinced me. I was going to go somewhere else, but I think Herb's going to win it. And then runner-up, unfortunately, it is going to be Rudy Gobert.
Unfortunately, it will be. Well, who do you think it should be? Runner-up.
I think it should be Wemby.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Wemby's good. He has more blocks than he did when Rudy won Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago, I think, which is just insane for a 19-year-old kid.
So Defensive Player of the Year is
from the New Orleans Pelicans.
Herb Jones.
Herb.
And you've got Wemby as should be the runner-up, but you got Gobert's going to be the runner-up. Who you got for your MVP and your Rookie of the Year?
Well, let's go Rookie of the Year first. We're going Wemby.
After all that, you're just going to say Wemby?
Just because I know he's going to win it. I think...
No, this is your pick. Who you think should win.
If you can hand out the award, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Well, we're adding our caveats for who we think it'll be. But I mean, our finals picks and stuff, that's all who we think's going to do it.
Right. So
this is our pick.
Those are our predictions, though. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So I think Wemby's going to win it, but I believe it should go to Chet because Chet has been a huge impact to that team. They're not the number 2 seed without Chet this year.
And so Wemby for his whole career is just out of luck, and he'll never be a Rookie of the Year because Chet didn't play his first year, and then he was on a better team and he had the MVP of the league. So Wemby's just never gonna be a Rookie of the Year. His whole career, that's gonna be one thing he never won.
So is it his?
And you'll know, you'll know that's the way that conversation
Mitchell
goes.
deserved to win it, but they gave it to Ben. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mitchell that year led them to the second round. They actually beat OKC with Paul George and Russell Westbrook that year, and Carmelo, matter of fact. So I believe it should go to Chet, but it's gonna be inverse that.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. I mean, obviously, I'm big on Wemby, and I think Wemby should win it. And
so now we're not all big on Wemby.
Yeah. So now we're not all big on
separate us.
I'm big on Wemby winning it. We're all big on Wemby. I'm big on Wemby winning the Rookie of the Year.
Well, we all pick him to win.
Yeah. We all pick him to win.
No. That you don't think he should. You think Chet should.
That's different.
That's what I'm saying. So let us know in the comments. What do you guys think? I think I'm big that Wemby should win it. They're big that Wemby is also deserving, but that Chet should win it because of his impact.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments what you think. And what do you think for MVP? Let's get into that.
Man, that's so tough. It's
very hard.
I'm pulling hairs on this one. So hard. I think SGA wins it. I think I'm gonna go with Mark on this one. I think SGA wins it.
And you think you should too?
And I think he should too. But I think Jokic is gonna win it.
Okay.
They got Jokic winning it, but
I got Jokic. I just think the Thunder's just a fascinating story.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
And I think the runner-up's gonna be Luka.
It might be. Yeah.
Not because I just think he will be because he's gonna garner so many votes.
Yeah.
Who do I think should be the runner-up? He can make a case. Oh, fuck this. Jason Tatum should be the runner-up. If anything, to me, Tatum and SJ are right there for MVP, in my opinion. Like maybe tomorrow, if you ask me again, I'd be like Tatum should be MVP. But today,
it's
I'm
really
gonna
that close. Like for
me,
a few guys, it's close enough to where.
But I would love
next
for
episode
for like JT to like win this, because the Celtics are by far the best team in the league. Like let's not kid ourselves. And he's the best player on the best team. Like
they just not gonna beat you got them beating the Bucks.
You know what?
You said they win in the finals, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. JT will be the MVP this year, and the runner-up is SGA.
No, JT's not going to be the MVP.
Yeah,
I hate to disappoint you, but he just won't be. So you can think that he should be, but he won't be.
Yeah. But we all can agree that Jokic is gonna probably get awarded the award. Yeah,
I think he should. He's the best player in basketball, and it's not even close. In my opinion,
I wouldn't say it's not even close. That's insane to say.
Impact-wise,
that's insane to say.
Impact-wise, it's not close.
Jeez.
So if you take out JT out of the Celtics, where are they?
Who are you replacing him with? A scrub or De'Aaron Fox?
So wait, are we going to replace players now?
Yeah, we just said he go down with an injury.
Yeah, if he goes down with that. With
okay,
injury.
and who are you replacing him with?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. He can't.
Me.
Okay.
I'm filling
Mark
in.
Haynes.
Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis are capable of leading that team.
Oh my.
Leading them where?
Leading them where to the first round
to
exits?
the top of the East, and then to their playoff exit that's inevitable, even with JT.
That is crazy.
No, look, I put JT top 5 in my MVP. If you were going to go
top 5, he's not top 3
no,
on the best team in basketball.
no, I think my
Don't
top.
tell me you got Giannis over him.
No, my
Don't tell me.
my top 5 is Jokic, Domas, Shea.
Oh, he got Domas.
That's
over
what
him.
it is.
That's how I'm
Shea, and then you got Shea. So that's my top 3.
Okay.
Who's 4? Now, I'm
No,
curious.
we're not gonna go down and pick apart my MVP list any further. But I do think he's top 5. I do think he's top 5.
That's crazy.
But I think he's top 5. I'm not gonna tell you whether I think he's 4 or 5, but I do think he's top 5. What do we got for facts or cap this week, Mark Haynes?
Facts or cap, man. This was an exciting week and something that struck me, and I was like, we got to talk about this. Anthony Edwards had the most disrespectful dunk of all time. Facts or cap?
Cap, big cap, huge cap. Not even like remote cap. Yeah, the most disrespectful dunk of all time is Shaquille O'Neal and Chris Dudley. That's the most disrespectful dunk of all time.
Crazy.
Now you've got Pippen and Ewing. That was disrespectful. That's my runner up for most disrespectful dunk of all time. But yeah, Shaquille O'Neal and Chris. It was sad, man. You like watching that. You feel bad for Chris because it's just humiliating. Like he dunked. He
a good dunk.
Shaq backs his defender down in the post and then does a common Shaquille O'Neal hammer, and then he like lands on him and he just pushes this man into the camera well of the baseline and just walks away. And Chris Dudley gets up looking so hurt, his manhood just shattered.
Yeah, and
starts throwing the ball at Shaq. There's a whole time. The Shaquille O'Neal Chris Dudley dunk is the most disrespectful dunk.
And I felt like Chris Dudley, like if you look at it, Chris Dudley, I think he was worried about Shaq's safety or something because he grabbed Shaq and tried to hold him. Mm-hmm. And I thought he was trying to hold him and show a little respect, even though he got dunked on. And Shaq, that was very, very disrespectful.
Are you gonna say cap then?
Yeah,
I'm with cap too. I'm with cap too. I was just wondering if you had.
What do you think, Leo?
Better.
Yeah, 45 seconds. I feel like that wasn't even his best dunk or most disrespectful. I still think that the one he dunked on the guy from the Suns, what's his name? The
It was Watanabe, wasn't it? Yeah.
Watanabe.
He
Watanabe.
sat on him in there.
Yeah.
I thought that was nastier. I'm not a fan of the throwing it into hoop like a Blake Griffin.
That's fair.
But that's just me. But it was a hell of a dunk. I felt like his block last week to win the game, that was nastier. Like that shit was with the offhand pins that was crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
But take us home, bro.
All right, yeah, this has been the
Because what I was gonna say, because I thought it was Cap, but the one dunk, obviously it's the Shaq and Chris Dudley. That's probably
Vince
up there,
Carter maybe over
Vince Carter over
Team USA when he
Weiss or something like that.
When he dunked over the guy in with the Olympic team.
Yeah,
that
was crazy.
One of my all-time favorites is a guy from the Denver Nuggets.
J.R. Smith.
No, he was in Lob City when he did it. DeAndre Jordan over Brandon Knight. The lob.
No, I remember that.
No, it was nasty.
Was disgusting.
Everybody dunked on Knight too. Remember that?
That's crazy.
He was like a poster for everybody.
What the classic
The Kyrie crossover, like all that. But that DeAndre Jordan dunk, man, it was electric.
What a
so I don't
way.
know about disrespectful, but electric or whatever. But probably the Shaq.
What a classic way to end the 3 in the Paint podcast, just dissing on some poor guy.
Yeah.
This has been the 5th episode of the 3 in the Paint podcast. Jeremiah Salmonson, Leo Beas, Mark Haynes. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it here to the end, subscribe, comment, like the video. We'll be back next week for episode number 6.